Facebook. Thanks, Dad.
Get that hair down. I love her.
Good evening, and welcome to Exporter Country. Without a doubt, this speech has been one of my most stressful assignments. I pondered for weeks on what to speak about, worried that I might bore you, tried to be witty and creative, cried, laughed, and finally decided to follow my heart. Many of us of the class of 2011 have spent the majority of the past 12 years together. We ate everything on our lunch trays for chocolate milk passes with Mrs. Cass in 2nd grade. We ran for student council at Lanier Middle School. We went to our first dances at Bport Intermediate. And who could forget about rocking out at pep rallies as Mayans are my favorite cheer. We've survived summer reading assignments, memorized countless vocabulary words from Miss Knickerbocker's class, conquered algebra and got to know the foam finger with Mr. Plank, played Titans together with Mrs. Davis, experienced the jungle during silent sustained reading in Mrs. Wallace's, and discussed silly Chuck Norris bonus questions in Mr. Linder's. We have learned many things in high school, like 10 miles over the speed limit is truly illegal. Mom really does know what's best, and when Dad says midnight, that doesn't mean 12:05. As I look at the class of 2011, I not only see graduates, but the people I have shared many first memories with. Our first loves and our first heartbreaks. Our first cars, and of course, first wrecks. Homecomings, football games, bonfire, prom, and now graduation. Although we will not experience our first step into the real world together, I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and to remember that your possibilities are unlimited.
It's videotaping.
Going to a small school has allowed us to be involved in any and everything we wanted to be. I have marched in the Bport Exporter Band. Hey, man! I have been a proud member of the Exporter Powerlifting Team. Hey, powerlifters! And cheered on my classmates as an Exporter cheerleader. Hey, So, the big day is finally here. We are graduating as the proud members of the class of 2011. We have peeled off our parking permits, or for others, paid fines, turned in textbooks, and aced final exams, and planned our senior vacations. Most of you have many thoughts running through your mind as I stand up here. Thoughts of life without high school, thoughts of when I will be done speaking, or if you will win the iPad tonight at Project Graduation. I guarantee all of you are reflecting on the past 12 years of your life and how we finally made it here. Each one of us had help in achieving this goal. First, we owe our thanks and gratitude to our outstanding faculty and staff. They have served as the ladder in our lives, supporting us as we have climbed for success and standing tall as we have reached for our goals. I, for one, know I would not be standing here today without the tremendous help and support from my friends and family. I'm sure most, if not all of you, can say the same. Class of 2011, will you please rise at this time, turn around, and let's show our appreciation to our biggest fans. My mom! I would like to take this time to thank certain individuals who personally helped me in achieving my goal to stand here as your valedictorian today. to God. All of this would be impossible without you. Thank you for giving me the strength and the courage to persevere academically and spiritually. At times when I was most overwhelmed from my busy schedule, you have assured me that I can do all things through you.
5 minutes way too long.
Next, to my parents, grandparents, and Cody, where do I begin? I cannot thank you all enough for everything you have done, walking by me each step of the way and picking me up when I fell down. You have each made me into the young woman I am today and have cheered me on to follow my dreams. You have taught me to have self-confidence and to never back down from a challenge. Thank you for always loading the car and traveling to any school event I participated in. Your support means the most to me. To Cody, my brother, thanks for all the late night math help. I owe you. I love each and every one of you. Next, to my coaches, Coach Yarberry, Coach Brooks, Coach Schulte, and Coach Davis. Thank you for your continual support in powerlifting. You all have taught me that sometimes you must fail to achieve success. I commend each of you on a superior job as coaches. Also for putting up with me when I was stressed or trying to lose weight and always believing I could get to work at the meets. Mrs. Bailey. Woo! I have been blessed by being in your class for the past 2 years. You are not only a wonderful calculus teacher, but also someone I could confide in. Many members of the class of 2011 could agree that your kindness was infectious and your classroom was a safe haven. My most favorite memories with you are from our one-on-one conversations. You have left a mark upon Bport High School. Congratulations on your retirement.
We love you, Miss Bailey!
And I can't forget about my friends that have helped me stay sane these past 4 years. Danny, my chemistry study partner and best friend ever. Senior year would not have been as fun without you. Thanks for always being my #1 fan. Kaylin, my parasailing buddy. Ruben, my always and forever friend. Can't forget about our McDonald's runs. Josh, my favorite escort and basketball player. Valerie, my go-to girl and band buddy. My future Aggie classmates, Ryan, Kaylin, Trey, Cameron, and Cassandra, my future roomie. Last, Travis. You will always be my #1. Thank you for always challenging me to do better. You are not only my rival, but my most respected classmate. I can't believe I'm saying this, but hook 'em. And finally, to the class of 2011. Tonight, once the tassels have been turned, we become Exporter alumni. I am confident that each one of you will represent us well.
It's right there.
I do not stand before you tonight because I'm a genius or my SAT scores were even close to perfect. I stand here because I believe advancement comes with self-motivation, dedication, and hard work. My advice to each one of you would be to set your goals and achieve them. Don't ever tell yourself you can't, and take every opportunity and run with it. Now, as the proudest member of the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2015, it's time for me to say good night